Now start this bulletin with some updates about the coronavirus outbreak. In an effort to amp up evacuation of Indian citizens stranded in Iran, Indian Air Force's C-17 Globemaster has evacuated 58 Indian citizens who are currently stranded in Iran. The first batch of Indian citizens have landed in Delhi from Tehran. The C-17 Globemaster military aircraft that was sent to the coronavirus hit Iran to evacuate stranded Indians has reached back from Tehran with 58 evacuated Indian citizens. The passengers will be re-screened on landing. Those with suspected results will be quarantined and those who report positive will be isolated in Delhi. Facilities to quarantine the passengers have been set up at Hindon. In total, 4 sorties of Air Force will happen to evacuate Indians from Iran, and one of those is expected today. About 2,000 Indians are living in Iran, a country that has witnessed increasing numbers of coronavirus cases in the last few days. Iran has till date reported 7,161 positive cases with 237 deaths. 3 days ago, a Mahan airline plane had brought swab samples of 300 Indians from Iran to India. The Union Health Ministry was initially considering setting up a laboratory in Iran to test Indians living in the country for coronavirus. However, the plan was shelved due to logistical issues. Now the visuals that you see on your screen are currently live, and India is dealing with the rise of the number of coronavirus cases. There are now 47 confirmed cases of the virus in India. Let me directly start by showing you a map of the crisis in India currently. A man and a woman have tested positive in Pune. The couple had recently returned from Dubai. They were part of a large group on the same trip. All their recent contacts are being traced, and these are the first cases in the Indian state of Maharashtra. In the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, there is one confirmed case here, a 63-year-old woman who had travelled to Iran. She is currently in an isolation ward at the government hospital. 2 cases have been reported in Ladakh. Both patients recently made a trip to Iran. The authorities are taking no chances. They have cordoned off the village and shut down schools until March the 31st. Coming through the national capital region, there are 4 positive cases of the virus in New Delhi. In Haryana, there are 14 Italian tourists who have tested positive for the virus and are currently at the Medanta hospital in Gurgaon. 420 more people in Gurgaon have also been asked to self-quarantine. These are all people with travel history to virus-hit countries. In Punjab, another person who recently returned from Italy was found infected at the Amritsar airport. The patient has been quarantined at a local facility in the city. Not far away in Rajasthan, there are 2 Italian tourists under quarantine in Jaipur. They arrived in India on 21st February. There are 9 confirmed cases in Uttar Pradesh, the biggest state in India. 1 case was confirmed earlier today in Meerut. The patient reportedly came in contact with 6 people from Agra who had tested positive last week. Down south in Karnataka, Bengaluru has confirmed its first case of the virus. The patient is a tech professional who recently returned from the US. Just next door in the state of Telangana, 1 case has been confirmed in the state capital, Hyderabad. The patient is a software engineer from Bangalore with a travel history to Dubai. Tamil Nadu too has 1 confirmed case of coronavirus. A 45-year-old man from Kanchipuram has been placed under quarantine. He had recently travelled to Oman. And lastly, the state of Kerala has confirmed 9 cases. This includes 3 patients who recovered and have since been discharged. That leaves the active cases to 6. There's a 3-year-old infant in Ernakulam and 5 other cases. There are 3 travellers from Italy who evaded screening at the airport. They then went on to infect 2 of their relatives. Coming to measures, the government has so far screened more than 8 lakh passengers at airports across the country. Out of these, 177 flyers have been hospitalized, while more than 33,000 passengers are under observation. India has started universal screening of all passengers arriving at its airports. More than 21,000 passengers have completed their observation period and have been allowed to leave isolation. As you can see on your screen, these are visuals coming in of India evacuating its citizens from Iran. 58 Indian citizens who were stranded in Iran have been evacuated by the government. And the visuals that you see on your screen are currently live, and facilities to quarantine these passengers have been set up at the Hindon airport. And in Iran, as you know, has reported around more than 7,000 cases of the virus, and 237 people have died from this outbreak. and a batch of 58 citizens have been brought back from Iran, and facilities are being made to make sure that the outbreak is contained. These are visuals of 58 citizens who have been evacuated by the Indian government from Iran. These were Indians who were in Iran, which of course is the hotbed of coronavirus and has reported more than 7,000 positive cases of the infection and around 237 deaths. So the first batch of Indian citizens have landed in Delhi from Tehran. The C-17 Globemaster military aircraft that was sent to the coronavirus hit Iran to evacuate stranded Indians has now reached back from Tehran with 58 evacuated Indian citizens. The passengers will be rescreened on landing, and those with suspected results will be quarantined, and those who report positive will be isolated in Delhi. Facilities to quarantine these passengers have been set up at Hindon. These are visuals from the Hindon base where 58 citizens have been evacuated from Iran, which is a hotbed for coronavirus with more than 7,000 cases and 237 deaths. Facilities to quarantine these passengers are underway, and anyone who tests positive will be quarantined.